Hello everyone, it's Dallin. Today's video is going to be a very helpful and simple tutorial on how to install, or actually how to run mods properly on Minecraft. What you'll need to do first, step number one, is go to this website and download MultiMC. MultiMC is very compatible with different systems. I will have the link of this in the description section below. You can download it for Windows, Mac, or Linux systems. The only thing that you're going to want to watch out for when you run your mods, depending on how heavy they are, if you have a good enough computer that will be able to run the mods, basically. That's the only thing you have to be concerned about. So it just depends on how fast your computer is. But anyways, most of these mod packs that you're going to install are going to be pretty light. And here's an example of, you can see the different kinds of mod packs. There's ones like Stone Block, which is sort of pretty light. Then there's Modern Skyblock. But then there's this one, Craft of the Titans, which is sort of a remake of Back to the Future. But that one's extremely heavy. So you just want to, just a quick tip of advice, just make sure that you download mod packs that are not going to be too heavy. And I'll show you what I mean. So the website that I use to download mod packs is actually CurseForge. They're very easy to use. This is roguelike dungeons. And just to give you an example, if I was to go, so we're going to go to File to download the specific mod pack, and they have many different versions. So we're going to download this one. And you can see here is all the mods that they have in this mod pack. With this, for instance, this example of a mod pack, how you would install it, you would just download it here after you have selected the right file. And just make sure to look out for this. These are, in order to get your mod pack up and running, you have to make sure to check what version of Minecraft it is supported for, and that is 1.12.2. And I'm going to show you an example. So this is it, already downloaded it in zip file. I'm going to show you an example of how I would add it to the system. So I would go to Add Instance right here, and it shows you all these different versions right here. We're just going to start off by adding from zip. So we're gonna add this. Sorry, I have to browse it. I forgot. But anyways, so we're just gonna go right here to add it right there. And basically, it will take a while, like a couple of minutes, but I will skip through the process of it installing. I'll just crop it off. So I just installed Roguelike Dungeons right here, and I want to just run through really quickly how you would configure this if you're just to install a mod. I'm going to actually show you an example in just a second, but I want to show you the automatic configuration that this mod pack has given us. So you have the Minecraft version, which I showed you earlier, 1.122. If you didn't have this right, then the mod pack wouldn't be able to run. And here's the Forge version. If you didn't have this installed, which you have to manually do, unless you always have to just check when you install a mod pack that this is installed by default. If not, you just click Install Forge. But I will actually show you all that in just a second, so you don't have to worry about that. But basically, Forge, it allows you to load all the mods. If you don't have Forge installed, or if it's not the right version, then what will happen is that none of the mods will be able to run, so you'll just play a normal Minecraft game. I also want to show you this real quick. These are the actual mods which we are running in this mod pack. If you had them unselected like that, basically you wouldn't be able to play the unselected mods. So make sure that whichever mods you want to play, always have them selected, or else they will not load when you're actually playing the game, and so you won't be able to play the mods that you want to play. But that's a good thing, because sometimes, let's say you might have a conflict with your mods. It's not very often, but if you're installing different mods and trying out new mods, then it is good to check which ones might be conflicting by unselecting and selecting. But that's if you're installing a lot of mods. This is a mod pack that I want to show you real quick. I'm going to actually install this one. And these, there was not, this I had to configure all by myself. So here's all the jar files, and basically I'm going to make it a lot simpler. When you're to install a mod like this, so this is Pixelmon. This is like a Pokemon type mod. And if you were to download it right here, it will just show you the jar file right there. So it's different. It's not a zip file, it's a jar file. Because this is not a mod pack, this is just an individual mod. Now there's a couple of things you want to make sure. So like I said before, Forge, this is the Forge version. And this is the mod pack, or this is the Minecraft version that it will run on. So it needs to run on 1.12.2. If not, then there will be an error. So now what I'm going to show you, I'm going to actually just quit that because I already have the mod over here. You can see the mod pack right there, or the jar file, which I was going to install. But now we're going to, so we already know that it needs to be 1.12. So we know that's what it needs to be. And you can see there's the mod, or the instance that I just created. So we're going to edit the instance. We're going to install Forge. Now the nice thing is, if you've already had the Minecraft installed, that version, then it will automatically install the right version of Forge. Well, it won't install it, but it will show you with a little star there which version of Forge you need to actually install. So that's the one we need to install. So we're just going to install it right there. Now we're going to add the mods that we need to install, and just right here, loader mod. And all you just do is you can select all the mods that you want to install. And there you go. And you're pretty much done with that. Also a quick tip, let's say you're playing the game. So we're going to actually play the game right now. And actually it won't work for you at first because you also have to configure your username. But I'll show you that in just a second. I just want to give you an example of what will happen when you're playing the game. There's the game loading and the Forge loading, so everything's up and running. So now we have this, and we're going to just create a new world. So now you can see the mod is up and running, and I even have, so here's another mod that I installed, better sprinting. It gives you the opportunity to sprint, and you can change that. But anyways, to continue with this tutorial, I also want to show you something real quick. Let's say you want to also add a texture pack. I'm just going to edit the instance again, and we're going to go to resource pack, and I already have one right here. So I'm going to go to, sorry for the length, but we're going to go to texture pack right here. And this is one that will run. And so what I wanted to show you real quick before I show you the texture pack is that when you're playing the game like I am now, you can't, when you click on edit instance, you can see, oh, well, the loader mods are not showing up. I can technically still edit the resource pack, but just to let you know, when you're actually playing the game, and you can see which instance you're playing by the little play button, that you can't edit the loader mods. And you can see here, this shows everything when you're not playing the game. So there's more features when you're not playing the game than when you are. So that's just a quick tip. But now I can see, so if I go to options and I go to resource packs, now I can click here, and now it will set up that mod resource pack. You can see the resource pack is all set up. Real quick, what I want to show you is just all you have to do to get this up and running is you also have to add the user account that you're going to be signing in with. You manage your account, and you can add accounts. But the cool thing is, as well, is that all the accounts will show up right here, and you can switch from one account to the other account. And that is pretty much it for the entire tutorial. If you have any other questions, definitely do not hesitate to leave them in the comment section below. I hope everything was clear and simple and easy to follow along. And also, I have everything in the description section below. As far as the steps, what you would need to install. You only need to install multi-MC, and then you go on to CurseForge to install whatever other type of mods. It's very simple. Like when you're just searching on the internet, you can see like backpack mod, for instance, that allows you to have backpacks or something like that. So yeah, and it usually CurseForge is actually the first one that shows. You just check here for your files. It will tell you what version this one supports. This supports 1.12 and 1.12.1, and then you just install that, and then you have to install Forge, and then you add the mod. But that's pretty much everything to it. It's not too difficult. It's very simple, and yeah. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.